gone and left you behind.
Que en el planeta tanto de mal, que el hombre agreda al hombre, que el hombre agreda al animal, al vegetal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Se oyen ya loras gritando a gran velocidad, niños jugando con felicidad. Vuelvo a sonar. Pasan ya cosas que alegran a la humanidad, aires que huelen como a Navidad, en igualdad que hacía falta la humanidad. No, no es natural que en el planeta tanto ande mal, que el hombre agreda al hombre, que el hombre agreda al animal, al vegetal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Vienen ya días de amar el mundo que habitas, días de amar la tierra vegetal, gloria animal.
We are trying today to find out why the bird's grounded. It was supposedly shot, and we're not really sure whether it was actually shot and hit or whether it was something else that made it possible for somebody to capture this bird, which is a big bird, so not so easy to capture. We strongly suspect it is indeed a solitary eagle, which would be rather unusual. But we have had several different people from the Belize Raptor Research Institute and others confirm that they think it's a solitary eagle, a juvenile. We are basically going to do everything we can to try to save this bird, prepare it, and return it into the wild. At this point, it's really difficult because we don't yet even know what the problem is. So today we'll take an X-ray. We will treat him for several different things, including shock, a muscle disease, so to speak, that he could have gotten from the way he was captured and transported. Calm when being handled because they're not worried. They're the top of the food chain. Nothing can eat them. So they're not like some smaller birds that are very afraid of us eating them. Also going to treat him just on the suspicion of intoxication and respiratory distress that he has when he was sitting there. He has his mouth open breathing with his tongue out. That means he has a hard time breathing. This can help that.
And intoxication from what?
Intoxication very often for these guys happens with the prey that they eat was poisoned potentially, or herbicides and pesticides that farmers use, and then these guys get in contact with it, mostly via eating animals that have gotten in contact with them. Ooh, there's a little blood on the back of the head. He's breathing very heavy now, and I can hear the fluids in there, and we really need to get him back out and leave him alone. If we stress him too much, then he's just going to die from all the things we do to him. Yes, let's do that. Thank you all for coming today to join us to inaugurate this facility as the first Belize Wildlife and Referral Clinic, or BWRC. So I would like to start out by saying thank you for your support, without which this facility would not have come to existence. I would like to thank so many that it would fill a half a day. While we've come a long way from the humble beginnings, we're still very much in the progress of developing. As all here likely know or understand, financing conservation or achieving sustainable development instead of rapid depletion of resources is a global challenge. The mission is to support wildlife conservation, animal health and welfare, and the veterinary profession in Belize through medical services, education, research, and collaboration. We want to support the Belize Forest Department in carrying out its mandate in wildlife management, providing care for injured, ill, and captive wildlife. We hope to address human-wildlife conflict and assist with conflict resolution and emergency response. What we have and what you will see is a state-of-the-art X-ray setup for large and small animals, as well as anesthesia machines. These equipments were purchased thanks to the HESCA grant.
I'd like to introduce Minister Alamia to deliver the inauguration address. Mr. Alamia.
I'm not as nervous. Good morning, everyone. It is with great pleasure that I'm here with you today to launch the opening of the Belize Wildlife Referral Clinic. It is without question that this is an important occasion for us at the Ministry of Forestry, Fisheries and Sustainable Development. As the ministry responsible for wildlife management, it is important for us to recognize our partners that are working towards the goal of responsible wildlife management, rehabilitation and treatment.
Left side, right side. Yes. Yeah.
It's awesome as well.
Yeah. So I think we're on 7 now.
Bye guys.
3
Nice
hours
job,
from
guys.
report to confiscation.
Not feeling good.
She feels incredibly chilled.
That's honey? We just gave her dextrose.
Thanks.
Is that tasty? We're just trying to boost her energy a little bit because she's shaky and cold and weak.
She's gonna
Oh, it's not there, it's here. Oh, she's broken her arm here. Oh, so short. Oh! That's what it is.
And we want a proper X-ray to make sure what all is broken. We're not going to be able to do that very well without her being out.
It's okay, but there's
A bullet in there.
it's lead shot.
Wow.
3 pieces of lead.
Yeah.
In a swollen iron. There's lots.
Here it is.
Here we go.
I mean, sometimes you just have to.
Well, basically, I've just been a wildlife rehab intern at Wild Tracks,
and I was there when she came in, and I had already been involved with taking care of the other babies there, so basically I just took on the role of holding her when she needed to be held, which is all the time, just for enrichment and to make sure she had the care that she needed. And then it kind of just blossomed into dealing with the fundraising and publicity and trying to figure out a way to get her the surgeon that we needed, and it finally all is coming together.
Okay, I'm Adolf Moz. I'm down here from Seattle. I'm a veterinarian specializing, actually my specialty is reptile medicine and surgery, herpetological medicine, but I have a lot of experience with zoological animals. I'm in an exotic animal only practice, and I'm down here today to try and put together Izzy's arm again. It was shot, I guess, about a month ago, and it hasn't healed. And so we're going to install some implants to lock it together and get her so she can be back to 100%.
Seen a lot of improvement?
Yes, her tail has improved 100% from what it was. She wasn't using it at all. She can climb. She can basically climb anything, no restrictions. She loves to be in the branches. She loves to be anywhere up high. She's very, very active and has a great little personality too.
The best option is going to be to plate it. That way it's all internal, there's nothing hanging out, and you probably get the best compression and best stability. You can recheck the x-rays in a year or two, kind of see how it's going on. When I get in here, the one thing I look at here, and these actually look remarkably healthy, is I may take some of this callus material that's forming around the fracture site, crush that up, pack that in. Or, flip side of this is we may be able to go in there, clean it up, put the plate on, compress it down, no graft needed. You can pull out that next, then that, and then the screwdriver, we'll get it all there. I'll get you out of here. Everybody who doesn't want to be irradiated, please step up. It's a little light on the film, but I don't care. It's beautiful. It's supposed to be.
Cool with that.
Yeah, and so as you go. An opening in that mouth. And then you just stick it in parallel.